Okay, so I know at the beginning when I kind of did my pie chart of this channel, I said a lot of it was going to be rants. So here's one. The song Wagon Wheel. Super fun song, good time, just a fun song to play, fun song to sing, fun song to listen to. I'm not going to play it on guitar uh, because I realized that I'm not set up to do guitar videos when I did my B minor sucks video. And there's plenty of guys on YouTube who are. They got all the right camera angles, they got the right sound, they got the right acoustics, they have talent, they're good looking. I got none of those things. So I'm not going to do that. And honestly, my issue isn't with the song itself so much as the lyrics. So it was originally written, the chorus and melody were written by Bob Dylan back in like the early 70s, 73, I think it was, for Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. And then 25 years later, Catch Secor from Old Crow Medicine Show picked it up and wrote some verses. So, like I said, great tune, super fun, but the lyrics are a little problematic for me. So let's take a look at them. Let me go ahead and share my screen and we can talk about it a little bit. All right. So here you go. Heading down south to the land of the pines, and I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina, staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. So far, so good. Made it down the coast in 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. Still good. Then you got Dylan's verse. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Of course, he references Arthur Big Boy Crudup and Bill Brunzi for the rock me part. You know, of course he would. That's vintage Dylan. Just let me talk about these obscure guys from the past, from whom I drew so much inspiration. All right. So here, we're still okay. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old time string band. It's an imperfect rhyme, but I'll allow it. So my baby plays the guitar. I pick a banjo now. So ostensibly, my baby, the one in Raleigh, she plays guitar. That's cool. Oh, the North Country winters keep getting me down. Wait a second. Hold on. Why would you write getting me now? That makes no sense at all. Thank God Darius Rucker fixed that because any normal person in the world would say North Country winters keep it getting me down. That's the correct way to do it. Lost my money paying poker, so I had to leave town, right? No, I had to up and leave. Is Catch Secor a psychopath? Who does that? Let me think. What's a good way to say that the North Country winters were having a negative effect on me? Oh, I know. They're getting me now. And what's a good way to say that, I lost all my money paying poker, so I had to vacate the premises? Oh, I know. And it should rhyme with now, roughly. Um, I know, up and leave. What is wrong with you? Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. It's so easy. It's so easy. You missed it. All right, enough said. But I ain't a turn back to living that old life no more. All right. And you got the chorus again. Walking to the south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke, but he's headed west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. All right, let me show you something. Okay. Here's a map of the Eastern Seaboard. You're starting off in New England. I just picked Boston because it's the hub of New England. They call it the hub city. That's why the Boston Bruins have that hub on their sweaters. But anyway, there's I-95 runs like straight down here. So this is I-95 and it runs like right here. Like you're half an hour away from Raleigh, just boom, just right there. And you want to see your baby, right? Ostensibly, you're in a rush. You want to see her. You picked her a bouquet of dogwood flowers. You want to see her. Why would you be in Roanoke? Like that's so far out of the way. And this is like not a major highway either. This is like Highway 81. Or maybe this is 81. Anyway, you're way out of your way. Met a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long toke. Well, there you go. You're high. You're high on pot. And so is that trucker out of Philly, which we're going to get into that in a second. But if you're going, okay, so here's my advice. If you live in New England and you want to see your girlfriend or wife or whoever in Raleigh, just take I-95. And I know you're hitchhiking, and it's probably not smart to hitchhike on an interstate, but there's got to be a lot of roads that follow that rough path, right? Roughly, you would think you don't need to go to Roanoke. That's just a waste of time. And then this trucker, right? So he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap. The preposition is from, not to the Cumberland Gap, from. So he's here in the Cumberland Gap and he's heading west to Johnson City, Tennessee, only Johnson City is east and slightly south. Bro, why wouldn't you go from Roanoke? And this is I 81. This goes right into Johnson City. It's so easy. But, again, he's high. So he's like, oh, I know, I'm going to go to the Cumberland Gap. Oh, I'm so high. I forgot. That's like 4.5 hours out of your way. Like, just don't get high. You shouldn't be getting high driving a truck anyway. That's so dangerous and illegal. Anyway, so he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. That's all wrong. That's just all wrong. Um, and I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. And I got to get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. That is a mouthful, my friend. That is a mouthful. He makes all of this work, is the funniest thing. Like, even up here, he's like, oh, them North Country winters keep it getting me now, and I lost my money playing poker, so I definitely, but I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. Like, because he just keeps going, like, he just steps on the gas and he doesn't stop. So you don't have time to, like, wait, why would you say now instead of down? Wait, why would you say up and leave instead of, he's just gone. He's gone. So he gets through it and it sounds fine. It sounds really good, actually. And same thing down here, it's like it's a mouthful, and I got to get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby call my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die, and it's actually kind of cool. Like, he throws off the meter and the cadence a little bit. But, like, wouldn't you just, like, take out my name? Like, that would sound better. And I got to get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling, and I know that she's the only one, right? It stays in meter, stays in cadence, stays in rhyme. All right. I've been nitpicking up until now, but this next part, honestly, we should all have a problem with. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. Why would you die in Raleigh? Is your girlfriend going to murder you? Like, nothing in this song indicates an imminent death anywhere. Why would you die? Why would you even bring that up as a possibility? It makes no sense at all. And if I die in Raleigh, I mean, maybe you had gambling debts up in New England. I don't know. Why would you die? You're bringing your girlfriend who plays guitar some flowers. It's nice. It should be a nice story. Why would you die? And then if I die free, as opposed to where? Greensboro? The Outer Banks? Charlotte? Asheville? Do they incarcerate you before they murder you in those places? Like, anywhere in the United States, you're going to die free, except maybe New Hampshire. Is he from New Hampshire? Live free or die. That's their state motto. I don't know if it's a law. But how would that work? So if you're incarcerated, you have to die, right? Do they have a prison system in New Hampshire? If it's live free or die, wouldn't the judge just be like, I was going to sentence you to 3 to 5 years in prison, but you got to live free or die here. So I'm afraid death penalty for you, sir. Anyway, it makes no sense. I don't know why he would die or be murdered, or I don't know why he would be in bondage before he died if in any other place. It makes no sense to me. And maybe it's just me. Like I said, super fun song, love it, but I have notes. So catch Secor, if you're listening, those are my notes. Go back and record it correctly, like Darius Rucker did. Now you can leave it alone. I'm just kidding. I'm a fan. All right. I'm nitpicking. Anyway, I'm going to go. Peace out.